Peace, family, peace, peace, peace. Okay, so I had talked about this book before. This book is by Dr. Lily Africa. Okay, this is a phenomenal read. I remember I came across Dr. Lily Africa work a few years ago, and like I was so infused with it. Like some of the things that he was talking about, it just like literally was blowing my mind. Me taking notes, writing things down, and things of that nature. But this book is so good because look, it talks about truth. It talks about Mayat principles of diet. It also talks about hair loss, like remedies and stuff like that, yeast infections. And this is not any medical advice or anything like that. Make sure you guys do your own due diligence and stuff like that. But I just thought this book was like really dope, and maybe the question is meat. Maybe someone would benefit from it the way I do. Okay. Like I said, it has like some really great things in here. Let me see. And one of the things that was very mind blowing was when in this book it talked about hemorrhaging, right? Like when us females are on our moon cycles and stuff like that. And I remember I had heard Crystal Alkaline Doula talk about hemorrhaging. And she would say, if you got clogs coming out of your body and stuff like that, like, during that time of month, she said that's actually hemorrhaging. And it's so funny because as we grow up, we be thinking, no, because our parents probably had told us, that's normal, right? Like clogs coming at you and stuff like that. But it's really not normal. Okay? It's really not normal. And how I know it's really not normal is because when I had changed what I was eating, okay. And I'm still eating a little bit of dairy. I'm working myself off of that. But when I had changed what I was eating and stuff like that, like not eating meat and stuff like that, I seen that my body, okay, like it wasn't clogs coming out of my body any longer. Okay, and my moon cycle is stays 3 days, 4 days the longest, but normally like 3 days, and it's not a whole bunch of blood or whatever it is like that. Is light, okay, is not the way it used to be, and all of that comes from what we tend to put in our body. Okay, it's so funny because earlier I was watching this documentary with let me see, Monsanto's, okay, so the GMO foods, okay, and it's funny because I was writing all this stuff down, and it was talking about like the GMO foods that we tend to, and how those foods they pretty much interrupt our body, okay. And it's so funny how dope nature is, and how source knew exactly like what it was doing when it was creating us. And you guys hear me say like I am a god and stuff like that. When I say that, I'm talking about I am a god of my reality. But far as creating this whole universe or whatever it is like that, I do believe is something that's more powerful. Okay. But what I'm saying is, everything, it has a cause and effect. We all know that, okay? And if I could recommend anything that I tend to do, I am always willing to come back to you guys and let you guys know, some of the things that worked for me, some of the things that I have been doing, mainly the things that work for me and what I'm doing, because I like to pay attention to and focus on what works as opposed to what don't work, right? And so with that being said, I love you guys. Make sure you're rocking out and believing in yourselves, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.